Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and this is another day, another video. I want to say actually that in here on my window, before I used to make a video on the window here, but now when I'm facing the window, actually I get a somehow better view. This is the beauty of making a video every day. You just learn something new. So next time I'm probably gonna be facing the window because it looks like it gives me good view. Um, but it kind of exposes my my room, which I don't like to expose my stuff in the house. So today it's another day, and I want to say that here I want to wish you the best. If you've been watching my other videos, I want to appreciate it. If you did not, that's totally fine. But I started making this series, these videos on August 11. Some people, they will record a video and they post at the end of the week. Some record a video and they post at the end of the month. Some post at the end of the year, if it's a documentary, if it's just a video that requires editing and skills and all that stuff. For me, I didn't want to invest in those logistics. I used to overthink about it. I could have made videos for a long time, these casual videos, but I used to think about having like logistics like podcast and a fancy camera and the software and the editing and the Adobe, right? But this has taught me that I really don't need fancy stuff. Like I have had this GoPro for like the last 5 years because I used to have it when I was hiking, because I have another channel where it's private. I make those videos, adventurous videos. And I also had my Apple MacBook Air, which I bought in 2018 for like $800, and I have had it for a long time. I have used it for my school. I have used it for all the stuff. So now it's helping me post these videos. And it's pretty easy. All I have to do is record, put the SD card in my laptop, then edit it a little bit, then post it on the internet. I don't actually edit it. Everything's just put out there, download it, and upload on YouTube. And then that's it. That's what I have to do. Nothing much, nothing fancy, and it's fantastic. So this August 11, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a video about my experience in downtown DC, where I was not able to record. So that's the moment I started feeling like recording inside the house much better than recording outside the house, because outside is boring. Like there's nothing in there. Inside is quiet. There's no noisy. But if you wanna see videos from the outside, maybe in the future. But for now, when I'm inside, so I can express my ideas. I can share what I want to share. So I've been doing this since August 11, and today is August 31st. And I want to say congrats to me. I am really excited I'm making this video. I mean, I have a ton of videos right now on YouTube. Okay, I have 2 subscribers, so that's kind of amazing, right? Now I have 2 subscribers, so thanks to those who subscribed. I really appreciate it. Today is the last day of the month of August, and it's the last Sunday of the month of August, and it's 2025. So tomorrow we'll be starting the new year. I mean the new month of September, not a new year. And then tomorrow's gonna be also Labor Day. Today's Labor Day weekend. Tomorrow's gonna be Labor Day. To those who do celebrate Labor Day, please do go. If you're looking for a job like I am, I hope you find one. If you're praying to do something you've been wanting to do, please go for it. I wish you the best. I wish you everything you want to achieve, and I hope that you get blessed and you get everything you put your hands on. You just succeed. I wish you the best. I wish to see people succeeding and getting the best they can get. You know, there's an infinite amount of success out there that you can get. I have tested it. I've experienced it. So today's video is gonna jump in right in the topic. I didn't have a topic yesterday because I was doing some review about the gift I got from one of the conferences, which I was excited about. And today's video is going to be the economics of water. as Americans pronounce it. Water is a biggest business in the world. Yeah, so we buy all kinds of water out there, and I've been questioning, why do we need to buy too many brand new kinds of water, like all different types of water. And it's funny that I'm gonna show you in a minute what I have here on the table. But I don't growing up as a child, I always see my friends, my neighbor getting sick, and of course when I go to school, I see some kids don't show up like in 3 weeks, sometimes a month, and they have an excuse like, oh, I've been sick, I've been in the hospital, and they have like a paper to show. For me, I didn't really have the privilege to show like I was sick. I'm not saying that getting sick was a good thing, but I never really like got sick where I have to like miss school or miss my job, nothing like that. So I never really been sick. Like throughout my life, 28 years old, I'm blessed that I never had, I never had to be in the hospital for any reason. I mean, I have been in the hospital for sometimes, like once, I think in the US, because of the stress. It was the stress. But I was given some food, and some doctor checked on me like a couple of times, and they were like, hey, you're good, you can go home. So growing up, I've been like questioning, like, why does everybody get sick, but I don't get sick? Then I question things like the food I eat, the water I drink, and I'm like, okay, I don't drink the fanciest water, I don't eat the fanciest food, of course I don't eat junk food, but I don't eat like extreme amount of expensive steak, or spend $500 eating the best food ever. I don't go to the gym lifting weight, like I don't do those fancy stuff. But also sometimes I feel like there are times where I get tired, and I go to a doctor, and I'm like, yesterday I was tired, I think I'm sick, and then they check on me, and they're like, no, you're fine, you're right, you're just sick. So, and this makes me question, like, I see people drinking different types of water, and different kinds of brands, and they sell this idea of healthy, like this water is healthy, you should drink it, and I've been questioning what's the difference between these types of water, right? And I tried them, and I don't see any difference. So an example I have here is two brands of water. So as you can see, don't mind this one, this is my food, just gonna put on the side. But so you have this water, which is Niagara purified drinking water. This is like from the store, and one bottle costs like $1 or $1.50, and I see people buying like an entire case of water. I don't buy those anymore. Then this one over here, which I just covered, this one over here is just regular water from the fridge, from the freezer. So this regular water is filtered and it's fine. This one over here is called Saratoga carbonated spring water, and it's just regular water. And I question these things because why do we need to have 1, 2, 3, and there's even more thousands of different kinds of water out there? Like, why do I need all of this? Like, if I have to, and why do they have to sell us different types of water, different prices? And the idea is that when you look at these two types of water over here, there is a huge things to study here. First of all, this bottle of water, this is just a refill, right? I have to refill all the time, but the water inside here, it doesn't have like extra minerals, doesn't have like extra color, there's nothing fancy about it. It just brand regular water. This one right here is we know all of this. It's just plastic, normal, regular type of water bottle, and everything's fine, you know. And they have like some mineral information is on here. That's very regular. This one right here, however, it does have fancy. First of all, the color is fancy, right? Like if you see the color, it looks blue, which is my favorite color, right? So, and then you have like, you know, like the terms here: exquisite, effectiveness, right? And then they have words like carefree, accurate, spring, Saratoga sparkling water. Like then had words like has been experted. I don't even know what that means. Crafted for smooth taste and uplifting bubbles that refresh the plate. Like all of these things are just more like marketing than like selling you something that you need. So it's from Connecticut. So anyway, so the idea here I'm trying to say is that it's funny on how it gets sold, all kinds of different products, different brands that they can all mean the same thing. And the last time I touched on the economics, the preference that we have, and this is the example on how people can prefer. For example, if I have enough money, like if I become rich, and I walk into I don't know, a group of people, like a conference, and they have to drink water, and they have this option, and they also have this option, and then I have my water bottle, which I can just walk into a nearby refill center and fill out for myself. I am more likely to pick this one. Not because this is better, it's not better than the other one, than the water bottle, but it's because it's my favorite color, right? It's a preference. Like I don't want to read everything on here, and the name sounds good too, like Saratoga, something like that, right? But the idea here is that if I'm home, like right now, I don't need to drink this. Like I don't need this. And this goes to show how, and I've seen people purchasing a bunch of this water, and instead of admitting that they just have a personal preference, they would just say, no, this is much healthier than the other one, this is much better than the other one. And all of these perceptions, all of this idea is what makes people choose to do what they do or drink what they do. And the companies use that as a ways of selling us these products. And I'm pretty sure this one over here costs more money, and this one here costs less. Of course, I really don't like plastic. This is why I have this one, because when I drink, I just throw it in the garbage and it goes out there and somebody has to recycle it. So, but this is it. This is the worst. This has to go back to the original producer, because this is like dangerous. This is not safe for humans. It's not even safe for plants either, because I think it's a grass. It's like those Coca-Cola stuff. So anyways, same thing when I go to the store, I see a bunch of different drinks. Like they have Sprite, they have Coca-Cola, they have like Mountain Dew, and all kinds of drinks. And the company is selling us this idea is actually something that makes us drawn into this idea of thinking this is healthier, this is better. So I've been testing all these things, healthier food versus unhealthy food, and I realized that it's not about how you perceive in terms of healthy, it's how you perceive in terms of how much you consume and how you can consume it. Eating one bag of chip, it's not the same thing as eating 50 bags of chip. Also, eating one steak per year, per month, or whatever you choose, it's not the same thing as eating steak every single day for the whole year, right? And eating something for too much doesn't make it healthier. So the economics of water is how we perceive water as healthier and good. Then we kind of micro trade it, like kind of micro carry, like, and we think we make it as a brand and we say, okay, this water is just water, but because of the brand added to it, it's much healthier than the rest of the water. So yeah, fascinating that when you do economics, you're gonna see those things. It's okay to consume because it does improve the economy, it does make some world go around. People with more money, they will buy. I personally think you better buy this one than drinking alcohol, because that's not good for you. You can drink this one and drive, but if you drink alcohol, don't drive because you're gonna crash. But again, we should not really be like, I will talk about alcohol in the future, the economics of alcohol. But for this moment, I'm fascinated on how we have so many types of brands of water when we could just buy something like this. You can even get for free at the local meetups or local conferences, and then you can refill at your own home. Everybody has a fridge at home. You can just go to your house and refill it, and you'll be totally fine. So that's all I have for today. Like always, enjoy the new month, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.